Okay, we're back at the boat and we have a few things coming back on board, and some of them for the first time. Got some cladding I've trimmed up to fit, a worktop, and in that box is the sink. So first thing I'm going to do, as long as I don't trip over that, just check I've cut the worktop to the right size and clean the top of the fridge off. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. Yeah, just gotta, I've got a scraper to scrape these bits off, but they will be covered when the sink's in place anyway, and the drainer. Placement wise, it looks about right. I want it to the edge of the worktop, I mean the edge of the cupboard, because I want to put an edge on here so it looks nice, and possibly tile all the way up to here. I'll work that one out when that comes to it. I just need to get this all measured up and lined up with the holes, and so it's straight as well. Then I'll screw that in place and I will be able to do the bathroom wall this side. Okay, got it pretty well lined up to the edge of there, and I am from the inside wall 65 to the curve, 65.5 to the front. And 64 there, so we need to go in a bit. Which might mean cutting that to go in a bit as well. And the boat going past. Pretty sure that's as close as I'm gonna get it. worktop is secured as best I can. I've just screwed the side board that the fireproof board is going to attach to there, and I've screwed 3 screws into that to hold that in place, and then up here, as the only bit you can actually attach the worktop to the cupboard is here, I've put 4 screws in there just to hold it in place where I want it, and I will put a bit of sealant around the edges just to hold it in place there as well. And then now I've got to clean these up a bit, otherwise it'll be lumpy to attach my sink and the drainer. I've got a new sink and I'm reusing the drainer. I think the sink was that side actually, but might swap them around. Well, that looks about right for there. A little bit extra room around the fridge, just to make sure I can get it in and out easily. Scrape it down. That's scraped off flat as it's going to get. I just need to now see if I can clean some of these marks off, and I'll see if they're covered up by the new sink and drainer. Okay, let's see what we got here. Now, that doesn't seem to fit there, so let's see how that goes. And this, I want a nice new shiny sink from Sweden. cut out here, I'll show you in a minute, and I think it's to go for this, for the overflow, so the sink is going to have to go up here. But I'm not sure why it's not fitting flush. So these bits, they are what's holding it up, so I could cut a little bit out on the side there, but as they're all sealed up already, I don't want to do that, so I am going to push those in, so they're hopefully flush enough. There's 4 of them, and then we'll see if it'll sit flush again. Now there is a rubber edge to that. I think these are probably for brackets to hold it in place, but I'm just going to use sealant, so hopefully it'll sit on that now, and I can just put a bead of sealant around the edge. Yeah, there you go. So my last job now, before I start work is putting these on. Need the right screws. Put my jar there. Okay, and that's what happens sometimes, and also reiterates why it's handy to have several jobs to do per day. The cladding, which I cut to size, thinking I could still put some of them under there, but I'm not sure I want them. I'll show you what I mean. So I did cut some of them slightly longer, thinking it'd look neater if they tucked inside like that. But obviously there's some controls and things here, and I don't want to mess with the workings of them, so I am going to get those retrimmed so they're actually flush there, rather than mess about. So we've got some at the top, some at the bottom. Obviously I might have to adjust some according to, they're not going to exactly fit exactly together, are they? What are the odds? So at some point when I get the rest of the gap closed off, I'll probably have to trim a bit more off the top one, but it gives me an idea of what it's going to look like, and I'm happy with that. And I've got plenty of room to walk through here. Some people walk completely sideways on their boats, so it's one of the things you live with a narrowboat. So I think that's me for today. I've got some more stuff to do. Oh, there's a boat coming past. Lovely day for it. So I'm going to sign off for today. Thanks for watching, and join me for the next day's work. Bye for now.